Automotive history buried in a pile of parts.
We know of one other one, but it's not complete.
Forgotten details of a historic heist.
For some reason, they never locked the doors.
And a new tool that creates a peephole into the past.
Maps are like the diaries of places.
Tonight, Chronicle shines a light on hidden history.
This is Chronicle on WCVB Channel 5.
Just off County Road in Plimpton, once a Native American footpath, is this home built in 1669. Currently, the oldest house for sale in America.
I am a pilgrim.
Well, here's the herb garden.
Full Circle Homes' Jennifer McDonald knows a thing or two about historic houses. She renovates them professionally with husband Mike Lemieux. Wow. I mean, so are all of these beams, are they original?
They are original, yes.
So just tell me a little bit about how unique this property is. When was it built?
1669 by Stephen Bryant. He was a pilgrim, so this is a very rare first period salt box colonial. You don't see too many of these on the South Shore. A lot of them burned in the 1600s, and this is one of the last.
Though changes to the exterior of the home are subject to historical restrictions, the inside has gone through a dramatic restoration.
It was styled Victorian in the 1970s and 80s, and there was a lot of wallpaper, a lot of plaster, and Bob and Carol, the homeowners, came in and slowly restored it back to its first period style. Carol says she wished she was born in the 1600s.
Wow, it's a big room. As we tour the house, each room offers clues to life in the 17th century. So you would entertain in this room. You'd say, come into the parlor, as we all know, right?
Exactly, and you'd play cards, have a pint of ale, dinner.
And this is how they would cook back then.
Yeah, you would just bring the kettle out, fill it, put it right back into the fireplace.
While cooking over an open flame can still be charming, upstairs we found an item best left in the past. I did notice the chamber pot by the bed. Have we updated?
Yes, so this house does have 2 full bathrooms.
Chamber pots don't go over so big anymore. Do not adjust your TV set. While this parade of classic cars would turn heads in any community, residents of the central Massachusetts town of Phillipston know it's just the Cuomo family out for a Sunday drive. Bringing up the rear today are Janine and Michael Cuomo.
We grew everybody up on a farm in Hubbardston, which isn't very far from here. And as they got married and went away, my wife said, we really need something to keep everybody interested. And one day, Stephen was at the house and we were talking about old cars.
I had asked him about how you drive the Model T and wanted to know more about that.
And I said to my wife after he left, I think we should buy a Model T and let him, you know, see what it's like.
We all have addictive personalities, and when we start into something, we go full in.
Today, I think the family has in the vicinity of 21 Model A and Model Ts. This is going to be a fun car.
Yeah. There's 6 kids in the family. I would say myself, my brother Gary, and my brother Dave are really into it.
Rebuilding cars from the 1920s has made for some great family bonding, but it also caters to me time.
Being able to drive something that you built, and if you hear something or you feel something and you know exactly what it is because you had your hand on every nut and bolt from that car.
Every car in their collection has a story.
This is technically the oldest car that we have in the fleet.
But none can top the story behind this car that Ford says doesn't exist. Like many great car stories, this one starts at auction.
The gentleman that was the auctioneer called me and he said, Mike, there's a lot of Model T parts here. And after we bought parts, we looked at it and I said to my son, Stephen, I think there's a whole vehicle here, but I don't know what it is.
Their first clue would come from a piece of wood almost discarded as scrap that said Babcock, Watertown, New York.
The Babcock Body Company was only in business for 1 month, and Henry Ford had sent maybe a half a dozen of these chassis out to have this body built on them. I contacted Ford Motor Company and I said, I have this vehicle. And they said, well, that vehicle was never produced.
The family tinkered with the restoration for years before they had a breakthrough. They found this brochure for the car Ford never made.
It took probably 7 years to put it together, to research to get the right upholstery, to get the right material for the top. So I think what we have is probably the only real prototype that exists. I want to say it's probably 99% correct.
A piece of hidden history restored.
We all have regular day jobs. This is just what we like to do in our spare time.
One thing that attracted the Cuomo family to Model T cars is the fact that they are so readily available. More than 15 million were produced with the sole mission of being practical and affordable. Michael Cuomo tells us that Henry Ford was so frugal that even when designs were upgraded, Ford would incorporate unused inventory into what were called half-year cars. Coming up, history at your fingertips.